Hi, I'm Simon and welcome back to the SureView Lab. In today's episode, we're going to take a closer look at our newest feature, Automate. This new addition extends the automation features of SureView to provide greater flexibility, allowing teams to automate common tasks using triggers and actions. Today will be the first in a series of labs that will demonstrate a few common examples of how teams can create custom rules for their alarm workflows. In today's lab, we're going to set up a rule to handle a common false positive door event, when the system detects a door forced alarm but is immediately followed by an access granted. In this case, the person may have pulled the door just prior to access being granted. To handle this false positive event, we're going to create a rule that groups these two alarms together and then automatically closes the event, requiring no operator action. So let's create the rule. To access Automate, click on the main menu. Let's create a new rule by selecting New Rule. The first thing we need to do is give our Automate rule a name. Let's call it False Positive Access Granted. Next, we need to start with adding a scope. Well, when this happens, what do we want the system to do? In this case, we're going to set it to look for alarms received from the side entrance. Next, we'll set the trigger. In this case, we want the system to monitor the queue for 10 seconds after the initial alarm and look for a second alarm called Access Granted. Finally, when this happens, we want the system to complete the following actions. Group the alarms together into one event and automatically close it, so that the operator doesn't need to take any further action. Now that we've saved this automated rule, let's go test it out. I'm going to trigger a door forced alarm and then also send in an access granted event a few seconds later. Notice how the events were combined and automatically closed. As you can see, simple rules can be created that can make a profound impact on operations, potentially saving valuable time and money. In our next lab, we're going to look at some other examples of creating rules using Automate. Check out the other videos in this series and subscribe below to stay up to date with the latest from SureView.